Sean, we're pleased to be relaunching the Leicestershire County Cricket Club Foundation today after a few years of dormancy. What's the thought process in bringing it back to the club?
Yeah, today is a huge announcement for Leicestershire County Cricket Club. I think obviously we've teased it a little bit on social media, and I think some of our supporters were expecting a signing to be made today, but that will come in future. But this is a major signing for us today in terms of our foundation. As you say, Scott, the foundation has been there in the past, but it's now time for us to relaunch it and bring it to life again, really. And we think that Leicestershire, the cricket club, has a role to play in its community. So this is kind of our corporate social responsibility, if you like. We are very keen to make two new signings that are joining the foundation, and we'll talk about those in a moment. But for me, I think that the foundation is critical, and it's about us giving back to our community.
You just mentioned giving back to the community there. What are the initiatives that the club has in place within the foundation in order to be able to give back to the community, as well as sort of fund the club itself as well? Yeah,
we're going to be announcing later today about the ways that which people can support the foundation. So we've got an initiative that's going to be announced, as I say, later, that will encourage people out there to do something and to actually get behind the foundation. And for us, it's about then how those people get involved, hopefully raise money for our foundation that will then go to support the 4 beneficiaries that we've got. So as you see, we are joining forces with Alex's Wish, Healing Little Hearts, and then we've got 2 further parts of the foundation, which will be a ring-fenced fund that will support cricket within our community, and then the other sort of benefactor of the foundation will be the academy, and that is incredibly important to us. You know, that we develop kids who play here at the Grace Road and be superstars of the future, if you like.
You just mentioned Alex's Wish and Healing Little Hearts there. How important is it that the club ride the back of the message that those 2 charities are trying to get out there, but also spread awareness of it as well as the club itself as well?
Yeah, it's huge. You know, we're all being faced with real difficulties during this pandemic, and I think charities are no exception, and arguably they've been hardest hit. So we wanted to do something with 2 charities that are in our community. One of them supports the Duchenne disease, you know, Alex's Wish, and that is a fantastic charity that we want to support. And equally, Healing Little Hearts, you know, that does open heart surgery around the world for children that can't get that. You know, I've been reading about those past few weeks, and the work that they do is truly amazing, and we want to do our bit to support them, really. And I think by launching this foundation, we want businesses, we want our fan base, I know staff and the players are getting involved, so we are going to be really looking to support these 2 charities through our foundation.
You sort of alluded to it already, obviously, with the situation we find ourselves in with the COVID pandemic, but just how more important is it nowadays that we drive people to donate to such good causes?
Yeah, it's huge, isn't it? I mean, everybody's kind of suffering as a consequence of the pandemic, but I think this is a great way we can all try and club together and do something that is right for our community. And the 2 charities that we've chosen are 2 kids charities for the next 12 months. So we want to do something whereby we can join forces and stand shoulder to shoulder with people out there to try and raise funds, much needed funds, for the 4 benefactors that we talked about. And what I would say is that every single penny that we raise, it'll be split 4 ways, so equally across those 4 benefactors. So we want people out there to really get behind, get involved, and support the foundation going forward.
You've already said that there'll be an initiative announced later today, which is one way people can get involved, but there's also going to be a number of initiatives throughout the course of the year, so people, if they can't get involved this time, there's going to be a chance for them to get involved later down the line.
Oh, without question, yeah. There's going to be lots of activity planned throughout the whole 12 months, you know, events that we hold here. Clearly, when we do get back, we'll probably have a celebratory day around the foundation. So, and that will encourage the people that are in the ground to support it. But for us, it is about people out there doing things and getting involved. And I'm certain people like the Friends of Grace Road will get involved with the foundation and support the foundation. Corporates, I've already spoken to one or two of our sponsors who have sort of said, yeah, talk to me about it, and I'm looking forward to getting involved.
And also from a cricketing point of view, you've also alluded to that 25% of the money will be fed back into our academy. How important is that for us as a club to build that and make ourselves that academy of cricket which we strive to be?
Yeah, definitely. The mantra that we've used over the past 12 months has been the Academy of Cricket, and that is all about how we develop cricketers from grassroots right the way through to playing here at Grace Road. We want superstars of the future, and that's our DNA. But it's not just about the cricket, it's about how we learn off it as well. So we're here and we're looking to learn every single day. So the whole ethos of Academy of Cricket is important. And what we want to do as part of this foundation is this element of it, if you like, the 25% of it will go towards our academy, and then they can use that funding to develop kids, and there's possibly kids out there that may need that support. So it's very important to us that we build that and build our academy and build those players for the future.
And finally, just for anyone who has managed to see our launch of the foundation today, just what have you got to say to them to get involved and give back to the community as well as the club?
Yeah, I would say read about us, look at what we're doing. This is an opportunity for the cricket community, businesses of Leicestershire, to really get behind something that kind of supports our community. And the way you can do that is manifold. You can sponsor the foundation, you can get involved in the initiative that we're going to be launching. It really is down to people out there. There are many causes out there that provide fantastic facilities, the charities out there. We're just doing our little bit. We can't cure the world tomorrow, but we're doing our little bit to sort of try and support those charities that are in our community. And we would encourage people to get involved and join forces with us.
So thanks for joining us down here at Grace Road to relaunch the Leicestershire County Cricket Club Foundation. Obviously we can see from your t-shirt that you're part of Alex's Wish. Can you just tell us a bit more about the charity and the work they do?
Yeah, so Alex's Wish is based in the East Midlands. We're a local charity and we are raising money to fund research and clinical trials into a condition called Duchenne muscular dystrophy. Duchenne muscular dystrophy is a life-limiting muscle wasting condition. It's one of the worst of the muscular dystrophies. And at current life expectancy for anyone affected by the condition is 25 years. And as part of our fundraising, we're looking into research into treatment and cure. There's very few treatments and there's no cures currently. And we're also expanding clinical trial capacity within the country so that boys can access medication earlier, but also to increase the speed to market for our research to get out there to help all families affected by the condition.
You just obviously mentioned the fundraising aspect of the charity. How difficult has it been this year in particular, obviously with the COVID pandemic going on, to raise funds in order to try and cure or better the lives of children with the disease?
This year has been incredibly tough for us, as it has been for many people, and we have been trying to diversify our fundraising streams and think outside the box. We're a really positive charity and we love working with positive people, and so we always try and find a solution out of anything that challenges us. So all of our events, our mass participation events, and that's where most of our fundraising comes from, has now been cancelled. So we've moved some of them online, we've taken part in virtual events like the Marathon, the 2.6 Challenge, the Prudential Wild London. We've set up our own events, we've done concerts online, and we have had one physical event of some guys cycling coast to coast. But yeah, so it has been tough, and we have got lots of plans, and we've got some great ideas coming up, and yeah, so we're trying to stay positive at this particular moment.
And so obviously we both, the club and yourselves, Alex's Wish, obviously join up in partnership. for the foundation, where we're going to be running a number of initiatives throughout the course of the year. So how beneficial will that be? Obviously on a normal basis, but obviously after the year we've just had as well for the charity.
Yeah, we can't tell you how excited we are. It has come at such a brilliant time. So it's really exciting for us because it's a real positive step. You guys launching the foundation at this time, and us being part of that's been amazing. And so we love your creativity here at the club, and we can't wait to help working with you on some of the ideas that you've got and help promote those out and just join in partnership at such an established venue in the city. So it's brilliant.
It's not the first time that the club and the charity have come together either. Obviously last year for our fireworks evening, we saw 4,000 people come through the gates of Grace Road with Alex and Emma here in attendance as well. So just how beneficial was that for you to start the partnership, if anything?
Yeah, we absolutely love that evening, not only because we love the fireworks and the fun, and there's so many people here. So yeah, that was a brilliant event for us, and we sold loads of these sort of glowing swords and things, and it was a really nice event, and it was just nice to be part of a local community that's come out of cricket and the fireworks. It was brilliant, and we did have some other plans, I think, with events coming into this year, but obviously a lot of those have now been put on hold, so we're just thinking of different ways that we can work together, which we're really excited about.
Sanjiv, thanks for joining us down here at Grace Road to launch the Leicestershire County Cricket Club Foundation. You yourself, you're part of Healing Little Hearts, who we're working in partnership with for the foundation. Could you just tell us a bit more about the charity, a bit more about the work that you do, please?
Sure. I'm the founder of a UK registered Leicester-based charity called Healing Little Hearts that sends volunteer teams of doctors and nurses across the world to perform heart surgery on babies, children and teenagers for free. And the reason we do that is that there are 1 million children dying across the world from untreated heart disease each and every year. Sadly, this is a fact that very few people know. So Healing Little Hearts sends out these teams. We operate on 12 to 15 children at one time. We've been doing this for about 11 years now. And so far, we've undertaken 151 international missions in 12 countries and have operated on 2,009 children. A big focus of what we do is to train and empower the local doctors and nurses, and another huge focus is actually to build centres for children, so in the fullness of time they become independent and they can operate on the children in their own countries themselves.
It also sounds like a large-scale project already with many possible hiccups in the road, but obviously with the year that we've just had, how difficult has it been for Healing Little Hearts to get out there and operate on these children?
Well, it's been a double whammy. It's been absolutely awful because not only have we had to deal with COVID in this country, we haven't been able to fly to, we've been grounded, we haven't been able to fly to all our partner hospitals. In fact, I've cancelled about 10 trips. We were due to fly to our 13th country in Namibia in April and so on. So there's been devastation here as well as in the countries where we have not been able to go and operate on these children. So the toll is sadly very, very high.
I'm sure it put a stop to the fundraising efforts for the charity as well. Just how difficult has that been to not be able to go out there and even raise the funds, never mind go out there and carry on through there?
Indeed, we've had to cancel a charity ball later this year. We then thought we'd postpone it to early next year, but that's also completely off the cards now. So it's been very difficult. Having said that, the great British public have been supporting us. They've kept us going for the last 11 years. And we look forward to normality being achieved in the next 6 months, hopefully after a vaccine, and upwards and onwards. I mean, we already scheduling trips from about spring to June next year to start off again.
So as part of the foundation here at Leicestershire County Cricket Club, there's going to be a number of initiatives, fundraising initiatives that we're going to try and get the great people of Leicestershire involved within to raise funds for yourself, for our other partner Alex's Wish, as well as the club and local communities as well. Just how beneficial could those fundraising efforts from the running foxes out there be to your great cause?
Absolutely massive. I think I must say that it's an honour and a privilege to be selected as one of the chosen charities by Leicestershire County Cricket Club, a club of such amazing pedigree and history. So it will do a huge amount for our profile, which then obviously translates into fundraising, and we are absolutely delighted by this.